Yo guys, what is going on? And yes, we are back for the second day in a row with another prediction video. This one was left inside the comment section last week, but I said by me and Billy, I've been getting around to do it. As you guys like see me and Billy predict these lot of league tables. Today we're going to do the Scottish Premier League. Now we're going to be completely honest with you before we get started. We don't know a lot about the Scottish Premier League. We don't really watch that league or anything in that to do with that league really, apart from the obvious teams like Celtic, Rangers, Kilmarnock. Any team's doing well really. So with us being sort of, well, should I say with us being Butter fans, we watch everything sort of English, sort of like the League One, League Two, the National League, the Premier League, Championship. Not really much to do with the SPL, is that right?
I like to watch when Rangers play Celtic.
Yeah.
That's about it really.
So there we go. But like I say, somebody wanted us to predict the Scottish Premier League. So we decided we're going to give our first and second and our third. And of course, 11th and 12th. 12th confirmed relegation. And 11th, I believe they have a playoff for the top of the Championship or something.
Second place Championship plays 11th place.
To see who goes down, who goes up.
Pretty much.
So there we go. Now, of course, we have the teams. And yeah, we're basically just going to pick. We'll start with, we'll go with relegation first and 11th spot. And then we'll go into third, second and first. So let's get on with it. Now, difficult one. Who else do you put down? I mean, Livingston haven't been in the league very long. The Hamilton Academical, they look favourite to really sort of have a bad season. Yeah, I mean, who else? I mean, let's have a little look. See, I don't want to put Livingston down because on FIFA 05, I led these guys to Champions League finals, you know what I mean? So, do you know what I mean? FIFA players out there will know exactly what I mean. But yeah, who do I think's weak in that league? Hearts are a decent team. So, Hibs, Kilmarnock, Motherwell, Ross County, St Johnston, a little bit dodgy of a team as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to put them down there. And I'll put, don't want to put him on, but it's going to put, might happen. Right. Billy, show the camera.
So, we've gone 11th and 12th.
Yeah.
So for 11th and 12th is there. Guaranteed relegation is Hamilton Academical.
Alright.
Sorry, Hamilton fans. Just feel like you're not going to do enough this season to stay up from the 33 games that you play. And Ross County in 11th in the playoff sort of game.
Yeah.
Again, not going to do enough. You see, when I don't watch enough to understand, to like know, but I do check the league. You know, I do check this stuff, and I always see, you know, when they're in there, these teams close at the bottom of the league.
For them in the relegations, we'll call it.
Yeah, they're always like down there. So for me, I'm going to have to put you there this time, unfortunately.
Fair enough. Well, there's mine on screen now. And I've gone with St Johnston to finish 12th. Yeah, last season they had a... Listen, I mean, they are what they are, St Johnston for me. Do you know what I mean? They're not really the prettiest of teams of the game. They're not the nicest of teams or whatever. But I just think, yeah, relegation, it could happen. It could happen for them. And Livingston, I couldn't possibly put down to get relegated. FIFA 05 memories came back. And they had too many good times with them boys. And to be fair, ever since FIFA 05 is pretty weird, I've always checked how Livingston have done and followed them since FIFA 05. So, shout out EA for that one. Livingston to finish 11th. Now, we'll pick our third, second and first to the best we can, by the way. As we've already said, we don't really watch the Scottish Premier League, but somebody wanted to do this video, so we're just bringing it to the best that we can. So, this is it. Third, second and first. This is where it gets a bit difficult, because Hibs had a good season last season as well. Do you know what I mean? There's patches where they played well and they didn't play so well. Motherwell are always one of them sort of mid-table sort of teams. Aberdeen, they were up a league a couple of years back. It's a hard one for me because I'm torn in a position between Hibs and Aberdeen. Yeah, I'm not sure who I want to pick, because you know what I mean. I think both teams are decent, so I'll go on my top of the league first. And then we'll pick them. And then we'll go with... Alright, Billy, show yours.
So my first, second and third is there as confirmed.
Yeah.
So third, Rangers.
Third is Rangers?
Third is Rangers, and a lot of people are backing them to win the league.
Fair enough.
For me, Stevie G just isn't going to do it this season for me. He's going to finish third with his team. Nothing against Rangers. I just feel like they're going to finish third. There's some good players though. You know, you got like Tavernier.
Jermaine Defoe's there now.
Defoe. You've got some decent players there.
There's rumour Daniel Sturridge could have gone there.
Not allowed. Being banned from football.
Okay, well yeah, but before that happened.
Yeah, but he's second, Aberdeen. I feel like they're always up there. You know what I mean? They're always up there. So, sorry, but Aberdeen will finish second. And winners, as it is every single year, is Celtic.
Oh, okay.
For me, they always win it. So I'll go with them again.
Yeah?
Yeah, pretty much. They're
could be missing that T. You need to Arsenal 25 million.
It could be, but as we're doing this video, he hasn't actually gone. So as it stands, he's still a Celtic player. So if they can keep hold of him, they've got some good players. Scott Sinclair's in there. You know, he's got some decent players. So for me, I think they'll go. Obviously, we were looking at British Sambalonger at one point as well. So
9 million.
Who knows? That could still happen. There's still time. You know what I mean? So I feel like they'll do it this season and win the league again.
Rangers finish third though, sure.
Yeah. I'm that's what I
feel. Man, not fair enough. All right. Well, here is mine. I can't really say that well, I don't think. In third, I was torn between Hibs and Aberdeen. Aberdeen obviously got to the Europa League a couple of years ago. Not that I swung in favour at all. I thought Hibs had a decent season last season. Hearts were in there as well. To tell you the truth, I do probably watch a bit more of the Scottish League than Billy, and I don't know why that is. That's just the way it is, really. But yeah, like I say, I tend to try. Listen, man, I watch the Saudi Arabian League. I watch all sorts. You know what I mean? Any sort of football that's on. So does Billy, but often enough when Billy can't watch the Scottish League, I could be watching the game, Billy has to nip out, whatever. And you know, last season I watched a few Aberdeen games, watched a few Hibs games, and I was quite torn for third place between Hibs and Aberdeen. Just because I know both sides are decent, do you know what I mean? They're not too bad. Hearts used to be up there as well a few years ago, do you know what I mean? They were always like a big talk in Scotland to compete for third place. But I've gone with Aberdeen. Yeah, I just feel like, looking at them, I just feel like they might have just a little bit more than what Hibs might do. Listen, anyone might prove me wrong in this league. But yeah, I just feel like Aberdeen might have just a little bit more than Hibs. I think next season, no, if Hibs keep improving, keep playing the way they did last season, then there's no doubt that they could be back up there again. I think second will be Celtic. Yeah, I see to do. I don't think they'll win the league. I've said it pretty much, well, should I say, you know what I've said for a few weeks now. After looking at how well Rangers have sort of improved this summer, looking at Steven Gerrard's philosophy, you know, especially for this season, I mean, it's very much more attacking than what it was last season. Last season he was trying to learn the league, do you know what I mean, with Rangers, and I think he's sort of learned about his team more, learned about the league more. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot different to English football, this one. So yeah, Celtic second. Neil Lennon's back there now. There's talk about Scott Sinclair could be leaving. Of course, Taney could be going to Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? That's still up in the air. And yeah, for me, I don't know. Something's telling me Celtic won't win it. I don't know what it is. I couldn't tell you what it is. Just something inside of me saying I do think Rangers will take it. How close it will be, I don't know. But Rangers, who have a decent team there as well. Do you know what I mean? Davis, obviously, ex-Southampton. Of course, Tavernier, the captain. Jermaine Defoe's in there. Morales as well. Still thought that he could leave Rangers. Do you know what I mean? Still there, though. Do you know what I mean? Overall, decent team. Same as Celtic. Do you know what I mean? Nothing against either side. But I just feel like Steven Gerrard probably has cracked it a little bit now, and he probably does just want to try and win that league with Rangers. You know how much it means to their team, how much it means, you know what I mean, just to the people of Rangers. So yeah, Rangers win the league for me. And you say Celtic, so you know what I mean. Come the end of the season, when we sit here again and we review exactly what we've chose, Billy could be sat there in his blue top, and it could be a Rangers one. Do you know what I mean? Could be possibility. So yeah, I mean, listen, that's our Scottish Premier League prediction. As I said before, Billy don't watch a great deal of Scottish football. So if there's anybody out there that's a mad Scottish football fan, is like, hey man, I don't know what these people are saying. We apologise, but like I say, man, Somebody asked us down inside the comment section, can you make a Scottish Premier League one? We've tried it, we've done it, we've smashed it out for you people. So as always, if you have enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for the 2.2k followers as well. It's literally just got a notification telling me I've just hit 2.2k subscribers. So thank you for the support recently. Make sure to keep smashing up the channel, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, see you soon. Peace out.